I have to apologize with you. I have a question indeed. How much could you save on taxes by moving to Italy? When considering a move to Italy, many expats ask me, can I really save money on taxes by relocating? And it's a valid question, and one that really deserves a deep answer. Italy offers nowadays unique tax incentives, benefits for foreigners, the 7% from pensioners, the regime impatriati, the high net worth individuals. And throughout the years here at Studiorigo, we've helped countless clients not just to navigate complexities of Italian tax system, but actually ensure they maximize their savings and comply with Italian regulations and save a lot of money. I can name several. I would start with John. Of course, it's a fake name. It was back in time a British citizen, an entrepreneur, and she was into some creative e-commerce business. He heard about this Impatriati tax regime back in time in 2023, which offered a 70% off or 90% off up to 2023 exemption on the taxable income for qualified expats. It was really intrigued, so he decided to reach out and to see if this tax regime was something that he could apply for a specific case. But however, like many of you, he was pretty uncertain about the eligibility requirements and how his foreign income streams will be treated. Many expats, and I cannot blame them, like John, assume that they can simply move to Italy and automatically they can qualify for the tax benefits. But failing to meet specific residency, for example, and employment criteria, often leads to missed opportunities and later on unexpected tax bills. So, back to the topic, we guided John through the process of relocating tax-wise his residency to Italy and at the same time ensuring compliance with the Impatriati tax regime. We also tried to, and we achieved that, we accomplished that, to restructure his business to align with the Italian requirements of Article 3 of the Dual Taxation Agreement. And over 5 years, roughly speaking, his taxable income was reduced by 1.5 million. And definitely with this money, based on my memory, he decided to invest in a couple of properties in Italy, and he's still living there with his family. Often people believe that the Impatriati tax regime is just for people working as employees. But in reality, even entrepreneurs, freelancers, business owners, and high net worth individuals, why not, can also qualify, of course, under specific conditions. Another one that I can recall is Maria, the passive income relief. And Maria, of course, fake name, she was retired for work, American citizen, and she was planning to move to Florence or some municipalities around that. She had several streams of passive income, such as dividends, interest, and including some rental properties in Italy and in the US, and dividends, of course, from US investments. And Maria was worried about the dual taxation and how Italy and a US tax treaty would apply to her income, and of course, how the dual taxation principle would work. A common misconception is that all foreign passive income, no matter what the source is taxed at the Italian standard rates, which can exceed the 43%. So people assume 33% flat of everything. But with a proper planning, you can definitely benefit from the dual taxation exemption and the foreign tax credit. So back to Maria, we concluded to go with a very comprehensive analysis first of the income source. So we decided to use in total the US and the Italy tax treaty and get the full foreign tax credit system applicable on the case, so to minimize her Italian tax liability. And additionally, since we saw that she had a property here in Italy rented out, we helped her restructure the rental property in Italy under the cedolare secca flat tax regime, reducing her rental income rate to just 21%. And over 10 years, or 9 to 10 years or so, Maria saved approximately around 350,000 in taxes. Many expats still believe they need to report and pay taxes on the gross numbers worldwide income in full. But the proper planning and basically a knowledge of the dual taxation agreement can give you some relief and foreign tax credit. I can name Sophie too, the digital nomad. She was coming from Netherlands or Germany or around that, and she was earning a pretty decent amount of money. We're talking about 6 figures or so as a remote consultant for international clients, and European based and US based. She planned to settle down in Rome, but she was not sure whether tax incentives for remote workers could apply to her. So her biggest fear was paying high taxes on the global earnings. Sophie, in this case, read online that digital nomads do not qualify for any special tax regime benefits whatsoever in Italy. And this misinformation, believe me or not, almost led her to avoid seeking this opportunity to relocate into Italy. We truly believed that there was a good chance for her to accomplish that. So we identified that Sophie qualified for the new remote worker regime that provides, currently the 200,000. Back in time, it was 100,000 flat tax for high net worth individuals, one-off per year. So she was eligible for that. So by simply transitioning her tax residency and registering her consulting income properly, if you know what I mean, her effective tax rate dropped from 43% in Germany to less than 15% in Italy. And every year, so over 3 years, we can estimate it's 250,000 times 3. So she saved around 750,000 in 3 years in taxes. There are very common pitfalls out there, and I'm still wondering what's the reason for, because people trust the wrong sources, or people share a personal advice and they put it down like a theory you have to follow no matter what. But still, people assume that these tax benefits, the regime forfettario, the high level individuals, are something that can be applied automatically. It's not. You have to check your requirements first, and very often you have to fill out specific forms. And then the dual taxation, this biggest fear of being taxed twice as much, is dictated by ignoring that there are rules to follow and agreements that are there for you to help you out. And the last one that I'm not satisfied enough about the explanation is underestimating the passive income tax. Remember, rental income, dividends, and other shares require careful structuring before moving to Italy to avoid excessive taxation. I can hear you. I can hear them shouting Italian taxes are always high. You cannot get rid of this 43%, this 26% flat. We just saw Article 10, for example, of the dual taxation agreement. They significantly reduce their tax liability even just by using the foreign tax credit. And no, the tax benefits are for everyone, not just for employees or just for business owners. That really depends. If you're retired for work, if you're working for your business, if you start a business here in Italy, that really depends. But I'm pretty sure that no matter what your job is, no matter what you do for life, no matter what you do for living, there is a tax benefit for you waiting for you, and really depending on your revenue limit. For example, if you make up to 85,000, maybe the regime forfettario is the best deal. And yes, this is something that works for everyone. It's better to figure things out before moving to Italy. Like when you speak with a lawyer, immigration lawyer, to make sure that you follow all the right steps in order to secure your legal domicile in Italy, you should do the same tax-wise. Every advice you may get, every rule you may follow must be applied to a specific case only. And one number and one single word could turn a good idea for someone into a poison for your finances. We truly believe here at the studio in the abundance mindset. The more you make, the more you have, the happier you are. And yet, about this topic, Italy agrees too. But in their case, the more you make, the more to get from your taxes.
At Studio Rigo, we provide world-class tax and financial guidance for expats and international professionals in Italy. We don't just help you stay compliant. We craft strategic tax solutions tailored to high-level individuals who demand precision and expertise. If you are serious about optimizing your tax position, visit our website or connect with us on social media. We work with those who value excellence, and we look forward to assisting you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.